Assalamualaikum. Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I'm fine, Alhamdulillah. By the great grace of Almighty Allah, I'm feeling well. Dear students, I welcome you all with the floral greetings on the very occasion of the online class arranged by St. Xavier's High School. I'm Kaji Kamul Islam, Assistant Teacher English, St. Xavier's High School, Khulna. At the very outset of my speech, I express my gratitude to Almighty Allah, who has created and sent me in this beautiful universe, who has given me the light of life in the womb of my mother, from the brain of my father. And I also express my gratitude to all the people who were closely related in my life during my half a centurion years of lifetime. I express my gratitude to the maid servant of my house who took care of me during the absence of my parents. I also express my gratitude to the cow who built up my body, endowed me with her fresh milk. I also express to the cook of my house who cooked 3 times daily for building my life, for building my body. I also express my gratitude to all my teachers in my primary school, in my high school, in my college, and in my universities. I love you all very, very much, dear teachers. It is you who made me a teacher, the Pandit Mashai. I cannot express my maximum gratitude to my late teacher, Professor Shamim Ahmed Khan, actually who inspired me to become a teacher and who taught me how to be a good teacher. I also express my gratitude to the man who invented this digital system. Until and unless digital system has been introduced, we could not reach us in each and every corner of the world. Finally, I want to express my gratitude to the dreamer of this digital Bangladesh, of this digitalization process. I also express my gratitude to Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, the father of Facebook, who has made, deepen, closen our relation with our friends, relatives, cousins, and classmates across the globe. Finally, I am going to show my respect to all the responsible officials who has guided us to take this online class for the betterment and welfare of our students. Especially express my gratitude to all the responsible authority of Ministry of Education, our respected Director Sir Professor Haruna Rashid, our dearest DD Madam Professor Nivarani Padhok, our dearest DO Sir Khandokar Ruhul Amin, our Education Officer Abdul Momin Sir, and most importantly, most ardently, our Education Supervisor Mahaba Nasreen, Beauty Queen, Kia Madam. Thank you all very, very much. I cannot but express my thanks and gratitude to the head teacher of St. Xavier's High School, Khulna, who always inspires us, encourages us to prepare ourselves for taking good classes so that we can create more benefit, we can arrange more benefit for our students, who is an excellent leader, who is an excellent administrator, who always try to unite everybody to prepare ourselves for the development of our institution. I also express my gratitude to all the members of SMC St. Xavier's High School, Khulna, and most importantly, my dear colleagues, and my students. Good afternoon to you all. I wish you understood that I am going to take your English class. English class of class 10. And now I will take you class English first paper. Dear students, I want to show you things. Look at the things. Can you tell what is the things? This is a beautiful plant. This is a decorative plant, a medicinal plant. This plant looks green. This plant looks more green. Why this plant looks green? This plant looks green because it is connected with its roots. A plant grows green. A plant becomes greener when it is connected with its roots. Do you know, dear students, what is called roots? Do you know what is called roots? This is cardamom. It's a spice. It's a special plants, saplings, and every saplings has some roots. Dear students, do you see? Every saplings have some roots. Even in some fruits, in some vegetables, even to some vegetables, there are some roots. Do you know? Do you know what is this? This is called radish. Even the radish have some roots. This is a big radish. We like to cook, fry radish with shrimp. It becomes very tasty. A radish becomes more fatty, more healthy when it is connected with its roots. These are the roots of this radish. So dear students, can you guess what are we going to read today? I think now it is clear that we are going to read roots. Do you know what is the heading of Unit 12? The heading of Unit 12 is roots. We are going to read Unit 12 roots. Why we will read Unit 12 and what we will learn from Unit 12. You see, this is the roots. The heading Unit 12 roots. And after completing the lesson, we will learn about the importance and significance of roots. And we will start our lesson Unit 12, lesson on my roots. So our today's lesson is lesson on my roots. So what is our lesson today? Lesson on my roots. Thank you very, very much. Now we are going to read from the text. Look at the pictures. Can you see the pictures? What do you see in the pictures? In the first picture, you see some passengers, some people are trying heart and soul to get into a train. In the second picture, the train is running, but some people are still trying to get into the route. A man has fallen down from the train, and the train is going fast, leaving the man back. Do you know why it happens? When it happens? It happens in different occasions, in different functions. When people try to return back to their native land, native village, on different occasions, on different celebration, to observe the celebration. Do you know what is the main religious festivals of the Muslims in Bangladesh? Yes, you are right. The main religious festivals of the Muslims in Bangladesh is Eid. We have two Eid, Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. In this occasion, we always return back to our native village. I am a man from the southern part of Bangladesh. My area is known as Kopil Muni. I am a student of Kapil Muni Sahochuri Vidya Mandir. It is situated at Paigasa in Khulna. It is endowed with a great man, late Rai Sahib Binod Bihari Sadhu, who established this school in the name of his mother, thinking that going to school acquiring knowledge is a worship. So he has endowed the name Vidya Mandir. In different occasions, especially in Eid occasion, I cannot stay anymore in Khulna. Although we have the lights, illuminations, very many things to enjoy in the city, but going to village is more enjoyable than living in the city. Going to my village, going to Kapil Muni, I can see my friends, relatives, cousins, and in the afternoon we can play football in front of Kapil Muni Sahochuri Vidya Mandir. There is a big stadium. You know, during our time, Mr. Sheikh GM Abdullah, Mr. GM Abdullah was the captain of our school football team. He is a very good player. He is a good administrator. He is a good referee. Now he is a famous physical education teacher of Navy School, Khulna. And during his vacation, we go back and we play in our field, and that is the greatest pleasure of the world. For reading this text, we need to know some vocabs. Do you know what are the important vocabs of this text? Please write down the important vocabs of this text. Festival. I have written word festival. Do you know what is the meaning of the word festival? Festival means celebration, jubilation, occasion. Can you make a sentence with the word festival? During the Eid vacation, we arrange different festivals in our area. We arrange football match, cricket match, hadudu match. We also arrange the badminton at night, swimming in the river. And to enjoy some occasion celebration also in Poila Boishakh, we become united in a place, exchange our views, opinions with each other, buy some enjoyable things for our babies, and this is called festival. I'm going to write another word. Desire. Desire. Do you know what is the meaning of desire? Expectation. Longing for having something. Desire. Can you make a sentence with the word desire? Anybody? You? Can you make a sentence with the word desire? Dear students? Yes, you are right. The meaning of the word desire is to have expectation of doing something. I have the desire to go to the holy city of Makkah to perform my holy pilgrimage again and again. You all will pray for me so that every year I can go to the holy city Makkah for offering my Hajj and to meet my Prophet ﷺ in the holy city of Medina. I'm going to write another word. Rush. Rush. Rush means to go fast. Busy for going somewhere. Busy for going somewhere. This is called rush. I'm going to tell another vocabs. Hazards. Problems. Hazards. Problems. Despite of very many hazards in the buses, trains and lawns, we try to go to our native lands on the occasion of different Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, to pass our time with our family members, relatives. Another word is invisible. Another important word is invisible. Dear students, you can see another important word, invisible. That means which is not seen, which cannot be seen. Another important word is surroundings, which is around us, around our home. Feel, sense, feel, power, desire of having something strong, current, these are power. Okay, dear students, thank you very much. Now, please, everybody, open your textbook and we are going to read the text. Eid is the main religious festivals of the Muslims in Bangladesh. So, what is the main religious festivals of Bangladesh? Certainly, Eid is the main religious festivals of Bangladesh. Do you know how many Eids are there? There are 2 Eids. One is Eid al-Fitr. After fasting for 1 month, we observe a Eid, that is Eid al-Fitr. And after another 2 months, we have another Eid to sacrifice the dearest and nearest things is Eid al-Adha. Following the sacrifice of our Prophet Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, every year on the 10th of Jilhaz, we sacrifice our dearest things, especially our home prepared cows, buffaloes, goats, and other things. We sacrifice in the name of Allah and distribute the meat among our friends, relatives, nearby people of our house, and we get pleasure by eating the flesh of this cattle and also giving to our friends and relatives. Eid means happiness. What does it mean? It means happiness. Happiness means to decrease the sorrow of mind and to increase the pleasure. So certainly on the occasion of Eid, we get much pleasure. Everyone wants to share this happiness with near and dear ones. Can you enjoy much? Can you enjoy your pleasure without the meeting of your friends, of your relatives? Of course not. When you share your joy with others, with your family members, with your relatives, you will get more pleasure. And when you share your sorrows with others, with families, with relatives, your sorrows will decrease. So to decrease your sorrows and increase your happiness, decrease your sorrows and increase your happiness, we must need to share with others. So most of the people who are living outside their homes for different regions have a strong desire to go back home during the Eid vacation. Certainly, the people of our area, for their higher education, for their service, for their business, lives in different part of the world, different part of the country. One of our local people, the students of our school, J. Aminul Islam, is a professor of Shanghai University, China. He lives there, but when the Eid vacation happens, when it is time of Eid, he cannot anymore stay there. He come back to Bangladesh, he come back to his native land, he shares his time with his family members. We have another big man of our area, Mr. Abdul Salam, a famous cardiologist of Dhaka Medical College. He lives there, but in the occasion, in the function, he returns back home and give free treatment to the local people. Even he gives medicine to the people, the poor people, the needy people. The people are very much happy of their behavior. Also, we feel to go to our different friends' house, relatives' house, in-laws' house. As a result, there is a mad rush to board buses, trains, lamps for going home. Naturally, when many people try to do the same thing, what happens? It happens a big rush. It happens a mad rush. And when more people try to get into the train or try to get into the bus or try to get into the lunch, what happens? Very often The train cannot accommodate all the people. So some of the people fall on the way, some of the people stand whole night or whole day, or some of the people suffers from wetness, perspiration, and sometimes the launch capsize in the river. Especially those people who try to return to Borishal from Dhaka often capsize their launches in the river Meghna. And we have seen thousands and thousands of our dearest brothers had sacrificed their lives being drowned in the water. This often causes transport accident and take away many lives. However, these cannot stop people from going home to meet their family, in-laws or friends. What makes people rush for their homes in spite of serious hazards? This is nothing but people's desire to return back to the roots. And we take this daring enterprise, hazardous journey, chaotic journey, only to meet our dearest appearance, dearest people. Do human beings have roots like the trees? Now, do human beings have roots like the trees? We know that every plant has some trees. Do you think that human beings have also roots? Certainly. Human beings have also roots like the leaves, like the trees. But these are not seen. These are unseen. These are not visible. These are invisible. But they live in our mind. They live in our heart. Do you know what happens if the people lost their roots, or if any people lost their roots? What happens? They lost their everything. You see, this is a plant, and there are some grasses. You see, if we whip out, if we whip out after hard struggle, I have whipped out a grass. You see, these are the roots. Now, these roots make it alive, but now it lost its roots. Now it is rootless. It cannot alive anymore. So when we lost our roots, we lost our entity. We lost our existence. But how can we again develop our roots? If we pour some water if we pour some water in the plants, this is the plants. If we pour some water in the plants, if we pour some water in the plants, suddenly this water will go into the roots and the plants become fresh and lively again. Okay, dear students, thank you very, very much for attending my classes. I could not complete the whole lesson because the time consumption, but I think you have understood the main things. Just I am going to have little exercise. You see, last of all, there is a small exercise. Eid is the main religious festival of the Muslims in Bangladesh. So we have to make it interrogative. What is the main religious festivals of the Muslims of Bangladesh? Certainly, Eid is the main religious festivals of Bangladesh. Eid means happiness. So what is the question? What does it mean? Eid means happiness. It's our roots that develops our identity, making us what we are. So what makes us develop our identity? Certainly, our roots makes our identity develop. In that sense, our families, our land of birth, relatives, our culture, tradition, our surroundings are our roots. So what are our roots? What are the things develop roots? Certainly, our families, our land of birth, our relatives, our culture, our tradition, our surroundings are our roots. Our culture, our heritage, our cultural heritage, our tradition, our love for our previous exercise of life, our lifestyle is our heritage. The area, the surrounding areas of our living place are our heritage. This is also our roots. Our friends, our relatives with whom we have grown up, with whom we have developed our socialization is our roots. The environment where we have born, the air, the water, the breeze, the rain, This is also the part of our roots. Most importantly, our parents, our relatives, our brothers, sisters, our grandparents, our forefathers are our roots. And also, we have another roots in our in-laws. In matrimonial relation, we make development of our relation with another family. There we have father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, their children. They are also part of our roots. And in different occasions, if we do not go to our in-laws' house, we cannot get maximum pleasure, or we cannot have maximum enjoyment of our life. So these all the things of our roots, even these things is a part of our root, because it is our tradition, it is culture. In different occasion, going to different fairs in the village, we buy different types of sporting things for our babies, for our children. And when they fly this doll, when they fly these beautiful, playful things, they get much pleasure with its colorful presentation and its revolving movement in the air. So this is also our roots. So we should love our roots. If we do not love our roots, if we forget our roots, we will be rootless. We lost our own tradition. We will forget our identity. So without an identity, a man cannot be a complete man. I am a Muslim. First of all, it is my identity. I have come from my grandfather, grandparents, from my parents. So they are our roots. And also the house where I live in, the surrounding areas, the environment, these all are roots. We all should have our love and respect for our roots. Finally, I wish you all will take a good preparation about our topics and homework. What is the homework for today? You'll write 10 sentences. Home or write 10 write 10 sentences about your own roots. So it is your homework, write 10 sentences about your own roots. And when you will come to class, when you will open the class, you will show your homework to your school teacher. Thank you very, very much. I wish you all will take good preparation for your examination. I wish you very good luck in your examination. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.